What's up, YouTube? This is Brian Pfeiffer, aka the Marketing Meathead, and today I'm going to show you how to set up your home screen of an iPhone as far as apps go in order to produce a seven-figure income. Alright, please read the disclaimer. Although this is not about financial advice, I'm showing you guys some tactics that I use. I've basically built up my business for the last 15 years, and things have changed over the years, especially the way we communicate with each other. And I thought it'd be a pretty valuable video to show you guys how I set up my iPhone in order to keep up pace with, I have a lot of older customers and a lot of younger customers. And everybody communicates way differently than they did even like a year or two ago. And I'll give you guys exactly how I set up my iPhone. You can model this if you want. I've pretty much tested everything here, and I think this is the best way to set up the home screen and the secondary screen. Once you get into the third and fourth screen, I don't use those all that much. It's pretty much, on the home screen, here's what I use. So let's start by taking a look at what I have here. On the home screen, basically, this is I got my photos. I keep that on the home screen. I do use Infusionsoft. Basically, this is what my whole business is based on now. Every time we send out a lead, we go in and you type in like the name, and then you can go in and basically send people like an email. We have follow-up sequences and everything built out for everything we do. And everything's by a tagging system, so you can go in here and like tag the different stuff here, and boom. So that's Infusionsoft. That's an important app. Obviously, we're going to keep that on the home page. The App Store, I keep that one on the home page because I'm pretty much constantly downloading apps and whatnot. You can see, like, as we're going here, I'm getting a lot of communication going on. This is pretty much how my phone is all day. I do keep YouTube on the home page. I do watch a lot of YouTube. Obviously, you're watching YouTube right now. I keep up to date on that. The subscriptions tab on here, the activity, you go under shared, and then you get your notifications here. Those are the main ones that you kind of follow, and then your subscriptions here, those are the ones that you actually follow every day. Okay, so I keep YouTube on there. I do keep a hefty page for notes. You can see here, like, just pages of notes and stuff for my businesses and ideas, and I'll be watching a video, I'm like, that's a great idea, I'll just keep a note. So that's my notes. I keep that on the home page. Twitter, I keep that on the home page. I mean, here and there I follow people on Twitter, but I don't really do a lot of feed follow on here. I don't really keep up too good on Twitter, honestly. I have a lot of Twitter accounts you can set up. You can see here on Twitter, if you have multiple accounts, you go to the home page, and then you can click on where's it at here? There's the mail. There you go. So you can go to the profile, and then from the profile, there is supposed to be. Where is it at? I don't use Twitter that much. I kind of stay on my my main profile page here. Okay, here you go. Here's where you switch accounts. They've changed the app a little bit. It shows you how much. These are all my Twitter accounts, so you can switch back and forth between the Twitter accounts. I pretty much just leave it on my main Brian Surreal one. So that's Twitter. On the Zendesk chat, this is the people that are like on my different websites and whatnot. These are people that are viewing my websites, and I can go in and kind of like push them if I want and start asking them questions. Generally, I wait for them to kind of like request a chat, and then my business partner and I are both connected to the app. And then the app is, you can start a conversation with them, answer some questions, whatever. So this is constantly on 24/7. My business partner and I keep a calculator on the homepage. Obviously, use that quite often. I use Hootsuite quite often to do Twitter. Kind of changed the game just in the last week. You can't send out the same tweet to multiple accounts now. So you send out to one Twitter, but to a bunch of different Facebooks. So you can see I got a ton of different streams on here and whatnot, social networks. Here's all the Twitters, I got Facebooks, all this other stuff, groups, fan pages, everything here, so you can, do a tweet to all that stuff. So I do use Hootsuite quite a bit. Facebook, this is when we're running ads. This is a business manager. We are running some ads right now. My media buyer uses that more than me, but here and there when I do have campaigns going, I use that to check up on my ads. Slack, I used to use this kind of a ton, but I haven't been using it lately. The groups that I'm in have been kind of quiet lately. don't know whether they've just been, people doing their thing or whatever, but that used to be a popular app. We're not using that too much. That one might come off the homepage sooner or later. Obviously, Facebook, this is just one of my accounts that I have on here. You can only have one profile attached here, but now on the Messenger app right here, you can actually have multiple apps, so or multiple accounts. So basically, I haven't messed around. I kind of keep it on the same account usually. Actually, I think we're gonna go here. There we go. So you can switch between, like here's all my fan pages, and you can switch accounts down here. See where it says switch accounts? And I got multiple accounts, and then I can switch back and forth. Now I pretty much just keep it on the same one, but that's Messenger app. Snapchat, people are talking on Snapchat nowadays. I get a lot of messages, surprisingly, on Snapchat. People like hit me up, and they're talking to me like they're on any kind of messenger, asking me questions, saying they're coming to Vegas, whatever. So Snapchat's definitely a home pager. Same with the Facebook. This is the page manager, okay, and this has all my fan pages on here, and we get a lot of requests, like people hit us up on here. I got all the Instagrams connected here, so I can check on the Instagrams as well. These are mostly just for comments, just so I don't miss anything. You can see here I've just got a few comments that I'm looking at here, and but people do email us on these fan pages and whatnot, so this is an important one to have on the home page. Uma, this is a service that I use for my business calls on the websites. I have phone numbers attached to this. So basically it's like if somebody calls like the analog line on any one of my websites, it comes through my Uma system and then comes through the app, and it goes to me and my sales guy's phone. So basically Uma's a nice option if you're looking to have like a internet type phone system. Uma's a nice option for that. The only thing I don't like about Uma is if you can't text the numbers. They're analog numbers. They're just for phone calls. So we have like a phone number to call on the websites, and then we also have like a box to click to text, and that's a separate number that comes right to my phone for the texting, okay? Facebook Messenger, obviously I showed you guys that. LinkedIn, that's a big one here. I get a lot of traffic on LinkedIn, people asking me questions. Here's an example of a girl that hit me up. She's like coming out here to Vegas, and she wants a quote for this weekend, blah, blah, blah. So LinkedIn's a home pager for sure. This is my security system on the house. I keep that on the home page. I could probably put that on a secondary page. I don't use that all that much to keep an eye on the house. Instagram is very popular these days. Seems like it's coming alive. I have up to 5 accounts you can attach. So I have 5 accounts on this phone, and I have a couple other accounts on my other phone. But a lot of people are emailing us on or hitting us up on Instagram like it's another channel of communication. So it's a big one. So Instagram definitely makes a homepage. Of course, WhatsApp. People are hitting me up constantly on WhatsApp. That's a very popular messaging app. Skype, we're using the heck out of Skype. Pretty much in affiliate marketing, everybody talks on Skype. We're using it more and more for just regular communication. I have a business Yelp. I have a number of business Yelps that I have through here. Regular Yelps. This is just my regular account if I want to do a review on something. But the business one is where most of the communication comes through for people hitting up my businesses. Of course, text messages, your phone and stuff, and your email and your browser kind of round out the home page. Okay, so that's the home page. These are the main apps that I do communications on. Now, there's some secondary apps that I still do some communications on that I think are valuable and keep on the second page here. Of note, on the second page, we got WeChat. That's one that it's more international, so I get some international traffic on that. I do have it attached to some of my websites. Viber's another popular one that people are using to communicate. I don't use it that much, but here and there. I keep a lot of my banking and stuff, whatnot on the. My banking, my credit cards, my Coinbase account for crypto, Robinhood account for crypto, Venmo I use quite often, PayPal obviously, business and regular I use often. And then we got the Discord and we got the Telegram apps. Those are becoming popular apps now, so I'm using that more and more. And then I do use Hinge, Bumble, and Tinder to meet people, girls, whatnot, for customers and relationships and whatnot. Those are popular communication apps. So this is the second page. It's not as popular. These are not as popular as this homepage, but I would highly suggest you set up your homepage very similar to this to get the most out of your iPhone, because these are the apps that people are using the most. And if you looked at my phone in the first thing in the morning, it'd be lit up like a Christmas tree. Just about everything has like messages or calls or whatever. So it's this is the way I set up my phone. It's been tried and tested for years, And I hope you guys got some value out of this video. If you have any suggestions for me, I'm more than willing to hear it. Go ahead and leave a comment below. Hit that like button, and if you could hit the subscribe button and bang the notifications bell for the Marketing Meathead. I am out. We'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.